What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're out fishing some ultralight tackle. So this is a highly specialized version of this. Now you can do this for super cheap. You can get a super light ball head jig and you can run a straight tail fluke or minnow style plastic and you can practice some strolling. So you don't have to do this with the expensive stuff. I wanted to get the fancy things because that was what was recommended to me by my buddy BurlyFishing, who is a BFS guru, JDM guru. He knows all this stuff. So I basically borrowed all of his knowledge when he came on a podcast with us to try and learn this. Now, this is my first day out trying this new technique out. And what's exciting to me about that is anytime I get a chance to try something new, like could you, of course, catch a fish on a green pumpkin Senko? Absolutely, 100%. And if that's how you like to roll because you just want to have one thing, you want to go Texas rig all the time. So you just got your weights, your hooks, your green pumpkin worms, I think that's totally fine. For us here at Aggressively Average Anglers, what we like to do is be aggressively average at every technique we possibly can. It's just part of the variety is the spice of life for us. It's part of what makes this really fun for us. And through doing that, maybe we can show you some different things that are out there that you could then consider doing if you want to. But again, I'll reiterate, I'm going to show you the two things I'm using today and the setup. You don't have to use these. You could do this on a spinning setup. You could go ultralight spinning if you want to, if you go light enough, and you could use standard equipment as well. So what we're using today is we've got the Cultiva range roller. So this is a highly specific JDM product, but ball head jig. It's got a very specific line tie-in point. Look at that. So the angle is nice and unique. These are 0.9 grams or a 1/32 of an ounce with a size 2 hook. They do go smaller than that. They do go lighter than that. And they also go bigger than that. And as far as the plastic, we are using what was highly recommended by my buddy BurlyFishing, which is the Fish Arrow. So you can see right here, this is a Flash J. These come in a million different colors. What's really cool about these though, is you can see if I flash in the sun here, it's that little piece of foil in there that's giving off some reflection, and they're pretty durable. They got a little plush to them. They're also somewhat hollow on the inside, so they're pretty easy to rig. Overall, I would say pretty high quality plastic. I've used Fish Arrow products in the past and I've always been pleased with them. That's the 2-inch variety too, and they do come in different sizes as well as a ton of different colors. Like I said, the problem with this is that here's the price of the Flash J, not cheap. Here's the price of the range roller jigs, also not cheap. So, like I said, if you can get away with just using a standard ball head jig, just go for that 90-degree elbow on it, so you have a specific hook for that. Go lighter wire, go lighter weight, and get yourself a straight tail fluke or minnow style bait. I think you can get away with this. Now, the more specialized it is, more dialed in it is, maybe the better it works. We're gonna find out today when we fish this particular setup. And keep in mind, I am aggressively average at this. This is actually the first time I'm using this product. So if you want to learn with me and see how this works, then join me. Let's go have some fun. Let's do it. So many looks on the range roller with the Fish Arrow. Nothing has bit it. I'm just chasing the crap out of it though. Is that a fish? Finally. Hell yeah, dog. Got one. First strolling fish of the year. And it is a bass. It is a bass. This line is probably too heavy for this setup, is what it is. But there you go. Little baby bass, mid-rolling setup. So we got the range roller jig. This is the Fish Arrow Flash J. Freaking cool bait. Like I said, I've been getting so much attention on this. All I'm doing is a little twitch and a slow retrieve. Getting bit. They're chasing the tail right now. Just little tiny twitches, man. I'm just kidding. Hit non-stop on this thing. But I've only had one really commit and actually bite the thing, unfortunately. Maybe I'm retrieving too fast. Try and slow it down a little bit. These are the 1/32 ounce jigs too, plus the weight of the plastic. So, I mean, you're pushing 1/16 probably, I would assume. Kind of sinks like a rock. The micro twitch is definitely something to get used to. Just got pulled off. Hopefully I didn't lose my plastic. This plastics ain't cheap. That's on. No! Had him. Plastic's holding up. That's good. Bluegill that time. Wonder if there's anything to just pausing. Getting hits on the chase, mostly. I'm gonna have a swole forearm after doing this technique for a while. Just look at the tip of the rod. I'm just doing that. with a slow retrieve. This is what I learned from RAR fishing. Still a complete novice when it comes to this. Maybe worse than. I'm doing something right if they're chasing it, and then I'm doing something wrong because I'm not landing them. They're here though, and they're definitely active, which is nice. So that added twitch is supposed to give you that side to side motion. Had another one. So it rolls back and forth, and that gives you the flash with the Flash J. If you do just a straight retrieve, it doesn't really do anything. Something just smacked way out there. There we go. Got a bass on it. Inhaled it. Oh, I'm gonna lose him. I'm gonna lose this rig. Oh my gosh. He's fighting it. Dang, dude. It's definitely a dink fest, but at least it's a fest. Ooh, look at the stripe on this one. Well, at least I have Instagram content and people can say we fish. There we go. So let's talk about technique for a second. I don't think that you absolutely have to have BFS for this, so don't make this into a BFS scam video, but that's the Fish Arrow Flash J. And then we've got the range roller. So pretty light wire hook, light line as far as the braid, small diameter, light fluorocarbon. This is the Arc Gravity BFS. We got the Dobbins Sierra series. This is the light, 6.9 light, nice. You can definitely do this on a spinning rig. I don't see an issue with that. I just think it's pretty cool. I don't know if I can show you anything as far as technique goes, but doing that little twitch, what this is doing as I retrieve and twitch is it's rolling side to side, and you can see a little bit of that flash in the sun there. So there's a little strip reflective material in there. Just puts on a really cool kind of lifelike action. First foot of the water column, and then all I'm doing is this. Little twitch, slow retrieve. Now, this is an 8-speed reel, so I mean, I'm probably even going too fast on this. Could slow it down even more, painfully slow. Got a bass following right now. Oh, ate it and spit it. That's the one thing, is I've been missing a lot of fish on this too, so I think it's still got quite the learning curve. Dude, they are just attacking it though. Love this Gravity BFS reel though. This thing is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I actually got to re-spool it with some new line. Just picked up some Varivas bass and X8 line. Durability is pretty good on this. In the tail bit constantly, and it's not come off yet, so that's nice to see. There we go. Bass. That was with a partial twist. Come here, buddy. Green guy, very green. Look at that. That would be bigger than the last one. Here we go. Another decent little guy on the mid-stroll tech. Let's go. Not calling it a confidence bait yet, but I'm getting confidence in it, and that feels cool. Figure out something new. That's why we test so many things. I love the comments that are like, bass guys make it so hard. All you need is a green pumpkin worm. And I'm like, hell yeah, 100%. That's exactly it. And wouldn't it be cool if you could catch in different ways? More than one way to make an omelet, right? Dude, and this is getting attention. I'm really digging this technique. So I like to catch them on a million different rigs. That's just me. Maybe you find your favorite and like you stick to it. I'm not saying you have to buy all these things. I'm just saying if it looks cool, if it looks fun, like topwater for instance, then maybe invest in a couple of lures. Maybe try it. Just have some fun. Challenge yourself in different ways. You can be the master of one lure, or you can be aggressively average at all of them. That's obviously the direction we chose to go. That's just us. You do you. Do what you want. Nice thing about a little twitch technique is I can even do it offhand. A little bit easier than it is to run a jerk bait offhand. There we go. Bluegill. No! I had them on. Freaking cowards. If it's a bass, they've just been nominate, but these gill have been impossible today. There's a bass. Yep, see? Exactly. And he's freaking nuts. Come here, guy. There you go. I said I'd get one more. See? The bass are just crushing it. The gillies right now are real finicky. They're nibbling and spitting everything out. Water temps are up. Bass are healthy. Learned a lot in an hour and a half. Would encourage you, try it out. This can be done with cheap equipment. You don't need to buy $10 to $11 bag of plastics. A little straight tail minnow bait, and you're gonna be good. So if you want to get started super cheap, a lot of different ways to do that. Durability on the flash jay though is freaking nice. All right, y'all, that's all I got for today. So learned a lot, played around with a few different ways of using that. Did the straight retrieve nice and slow. You get this really subtle rocking and rolling action. And what I found to be the most effective as far as just drawing interest, not that it was necessarily right, I still got a lot to learn. So what I found to be most effective as far as drawing interest and bites, even though I wasn't landing most of them, so I obviously still have a lot to learn here and work on, was that sort of like constant twitching of the rod. So it's like really subtle tiny twitch that I was doing, and it was making that bait do this a lot more. So I was getting a lot more flash, and I feel like that was drawing a lot more interest. That said, again, I'm aggressively average at this. Hopefully you learned something through either my mistakes or what was working for me. And if you did, hit me up in the comments below. If you know better than me, probably do, hit me up in the comments below. And if you just had fun with the video, hit me up in the comments below. Hopefully you got something out of this. I had a blast out here. It's a nice day. We're finally in nicer weather. We finally get to go fishing. Look, I'm wearing shorts. It's not exactly warm enough for that. And the water's very cold. My feet are kind of numb, but I had a blast, and I hope you guys did too. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay subscribed, smash a like on this video. We'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.